Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by InTheMoneyStocks. Today is Friday, September 2nd, 2016. This is the final trading day ahead of the Labor Day holiday, so we'll see how this market plays out. Volume is expected to be very, very light, but nonetheless, let's take a look at the S&P 500 E-mini futures. You're going to see that the futures are trading higher by nearly 7 points here to 21.74 per contract. Again, we just had the non-farm payroll report released, and you can see futures really taking off after that report. It looks like 155,000 new jobs were created. It really doesn't matter ever if the number is good or bad. If the number is good, and this was not a good number, if the number is good, the market seems to rejoice and go higher. If the number is bad, the market seems to rejoice and go higher because the Federal Reserve will not raise interest rates. So again, it's almost like, heads you win, tails you win. The market always goes up after the job report, it seems. Very, very few times have we seen a sell-off after a job report, whether it's a good number or a bad number or a mediocre number. It really doesn't matter. The markets always push higher afterwards because they say, hey, the Fed is not going to raise rates after a subpar or mediocre number like you had today. Now, all in all, one of the things we are noticing today is the dollar is going down as well. So here's a U.S. dollar index pretty much sinking right after the Federal Reserve, right after the Bureau of Labor Statistics released the non-farm payroll report. And you see dollar moving lower. That's giving gold a bump. It's giving oil a bump, and that is certainly helping the markets. All right, let's take a look here at the let's take a look at some stocks in the news because that's where we're going to be able to make some money this morning. First one I want to talk about is AVGO, better known as Broadcom now. This used to be Avago. They did buy out Broadcom. Stocks trading at $176, closed at $177.09. So there's not much we could do here. Last night after the closing bell, the stock did sell all the way down to $171, but it has come back up. So again, we'll take a look at this one a little bit later today. We'll see where it goes. We'll see what it gives us. We'll see what it tells us. Another one on the radar today is going to be Lululemon. Keep that on watch. Right now, the stock is trading at $70.20. Closed at $76.66. I will have gap levels for this at 9 a.m. So again, I'll post up some gap levels there for Lululemon. Next up after that, we are going to take a look this morning at Smith & Wesson. SWHC. Reporting numbers. Stock right now is trading down a little bit from the close. Closed at $29.58. Did have an initial spike higher, but now it's settled in, trading around $29.17. This stock is in a very good uptrend. So if Smith & Wesson does move lower, it gets to around $27, $26.90. You can step in and own it there. So again, good level there. So I'm going to say $26.90. $27. Give that 10-cent buffer somewhere in between. That is a very good level for Smith & Wesson today if it does get down there. Let's take a look at ticker symbol PAY, which is better known as Verifone. What you're going to see here is this is getting absolutely roasted. The stock closed at $20.10 yesterday. It is now trading at $16.68 this morning. Big haircut for this name. When I looked at this stock, I really am struggling to find a good level. You do have a pivot low on the chart going all the way back to 2013. That is around $15.34. So there'll be some support there. But prior to that, I really don't see much. So be very, very careful stepping in front of Verifone at this stage of the game. Let's take a look at Ambarella, AMBA. I believe they had earnings as well. Stock is trading at $70.04, closed at $71.78. So it is down ticking a little bit. I don't see upside in this stock. So again, you want to be a little bit careful after earnings, but I really don't see this going up very much. Let's take a look at Gap Stores, GPS. They had same-store sales released this morning. Looks like the stock is trading at $24, closed at $24.55. So it is down ticking a little bit here. There's no play in Gap Stores that I could see that looks good right now. If the stock does come down to $23, you might want to step in for a little scalp trade. 23 looks like a support level to me at this stage of the game. Next up on the radar is going to be CCL, which is Carnival Cruise. This was downgraded. Pretty good downgrade, too. This is having some effect. Stock closed yesterday at $48.70. Look at the big drop here. Right now, the stock is trading at $46.92. When I look at this name, the only level that really gets me interested right now in this stock is going to be a bit lower. I would lean towards $44.25. Gets to 44.25. I think it's worth a scalp play on the long side. So we'll see how that shapes out, but that's what we're looking at. All right, let's go over to the gold market. Gold futures trading up nicely. They're up $11.50. Right now, gold futures is sitting at $1,328 an ounce. Let's take a look at the GLD, which is a good gold ETF. You're going to see that that has gotten a really good bid. Right now, it's trading at 126.44. Yesterday, it did hit some support. Today, you're getting a pretty good bounce. Again, the dollar will dictate the movement in gold. So keep a dollar chart up, and usually those two will trade inverse. At least right now they are. Let's take a look at crude oil this morning. Crude oil is trading higher by 86 cents to $44.02 a barrel, and a good pop in crude. That means the USO, which is an oil ETF, getting a good little bounce there. That is trading at $10.18. Closed at 10.06 yesterday. So oil's up, gold is up. Most commodities are up after the sell-off in the dollar. Keep the dollar chart up. You want to watch that. Dollar down. That'll lift most commodity names, lift energy plays, lift the energy stocks. So keep that on the radar today. I think I covered everything that I wanted to get through. I'm going to leave it here short and sweet. I want to wish you all a great trading session. For those of you that are leaving for your Labor Day holiday, have a great weekend, long weekend. Remember, the market is closed on Monday for Labor Day. And again, I want to wish you all a safe and healthy Labor Day holiday. With that being said, everybody, God bless, and we'll see you on the charts.